For some, headaches mightn't seem like a big deal. Maybe they arise once in a while when studying hard during a stressful exam season, dealing with an upset kid, or the day after a night out partying. Still, even then, the severity will be manageable and gradually subside in a day, if not hours. But others are not so lucky. Not only will their severity be much more intense, but they'll also occur a lot more regularly, with often no explanation of what brought them on. As you can imagine, this can substantially limit people's quality of life and even present problems with employment from having to call in sick excessively. Also, people coping with a long term chronic headache disorder are susceptible to developing other conditions too. For instance, they've been found to be significantly more likely to develop anxiety and depression than healthy persons. Luckily, there are evidence based approaches that we can use to combat them. Today, we'll be talking about one such one, magnesium, and going through the literature pertaining to its efficacy. But first, as always, please take note of our disclaimer. To begin, there are actually numerous types of headaches. Some examples can be seen here. But the two most common are tension type headaches, estimated to affect between 60 and 80% of the population, and migraines, estimated to affect 15%. The cause of tension type headaches is often stress related, or because of musculoskeletal problems in the neck. The pain that occurs, most often on both sides of your head, is dull and is usually described as a feeling of tightness or pressure. Migraines, on the other hand, are said to arise from the stimulation of a mechanism deep in the brain that produces inflammatory substances that affect the nerves and blood vessels in the head and lead to pain. And unlike tension type headaches, the pain is categorized as severe throbbing and is unevenly distributed, either happening on one side of your head alone or is worse on one side. Although, since the vast majority of research surrounding headaches and magnesium has been directed towards migraines, this is the type of headache we'll be focusing on today. But before that, we need to touch on magnesium. The nutrients we get from food can be broken down into macronutrients and micronutrients. As you can probably gather from their names, one of the main differences between them is their quantity. While macronutrients relate to grams, micronutrients relate to micrograms or milligrams. Macronutrients comprise the dietary fat, protein, and carbs, while micronutrients constitute vitamins and minerals. But minerals are also further broken down into two categories depending on their size. The first is the major minerals, where magnesium is classified, and relates to the minerals present in our bodies greater than 5 grams. Other minerals that would fit in here would be calcium, phosphorus, potassium, and sodium. Alternatively, trace minerals constitute minerals in the body in amounts less than 5 grams, like iron, chromium, zinc, iodine, and copper. Now, the function of magnesium in the body is vital. It helps protein synthesis, muscle and nerve function, blood glucose control, blood pressure regulation, energy production, glycolysis, DNA and RNA synthesis, and contributes to the structural development of bone. But how does it relate to headaches? Well, research demonstrates a relationship between magnesium deficiency and migraines. And studies have shown that supplements of the mineral helps. For example, a large double-blind, placebo-controlled randomized study incorporating 81 adults with migraines showed that when the people took a magnesium supplement, they experienced almost 3 times fewer migraine attacks than those who didn't. And then a more recent study conducted in 2021 also showed that when comparing magnesium to valproate sodium, magnesium was found to be significantly more helpful. Indeed, taking magnesium as a supplement can be safe for most people. Still, it's always important to get the go-ahead from your doctor first to get an appropriate and safe dosage, because some populations can react very badly to it, and because it can negatively impact other medications. Also, some side effects to be mindful of are abdominal cramping, vomiting, lower blood pressure, and diarrhea. But if you're one of the many who'd rather bypass the possibility of these adverse reactions to magnesium supplementation, you can always go the nutrition route alternatively. Since the recommended daily amount of magnesium varies between specific populations, you first need to find out which you fall within. Then, once you've that figured out, tally up your average intake of magnesium from the following foods and see if you're well on track or are currently falling short. Unfortunately, as you can gather from this chart, it won't require you to eat a whole lot more either. For instance, just a cup and a half of spinach spread out over your meals will get you about halfway there if you're a middle-aged man. Have you any other evidence-based ways to tackle migraines or any other type of headache? We'd love to hear from you in the comments section down below. Additionally, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. So that has been our video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.